A multitude is summoned, yet only a select few are embraced. Matthew 22:14. Your presence here is no mere coincidence. For those selected, every event unfolds with purpose. You have arrived at this moment, compelled by an inner truth, for you are aware that there is a unique essence within you. You've always sensed it, haven't you? An unwavering duty, a burden that rests heavily upon you, while those around you remain unencumbered. Though you may not have always grasped it, within your soul, you have sensed that a greater purpose awaits you. This video is intended for a select audience. No, this is dedicated to the selected few, the extraordinary beings with a sacred purpose in this world. If you do not bear the mark of the selected, it would be wise to retreat at this moment. The revelations shared within these words will find harmony only with those chosen by a greater purpose. For the remainder, these utterances shall resonate with little impact. But for you, the selected, they will serve as keys, revealing pathways that were destined to unfold before you. Remain by my side until the conclusion, for what I am about to disclose has the potential to transform the trajectory of your spiritual path. These are the sacred truths that will empower you to safeguard your essence and traverse your journey with strength, insight, and divine safeguarding. It is imperative that you do not overlook these profound truths. Your purpose is of utmost significance, and the challenges that lie ahead are formidable, requiring you to be well-equipped for the journey. Let us commence this sacred journey. The significance of discretion for the anointed individuals. As a selected individual, there are certain truths you must guard closely. You might already sense this deep within you. Those in your presence perceive an extraordinary essence within you. Some are captivated by your radiance, while others may find themselves unsettled by it. Not all souls are aligned with your true purpose, and not all can comprehend the journey you undertake. Thus, the initial teaching we shall explore is the significance of discretion. Secrecy embodies a sacred wisdom, a careful selection of what truths to unveil and to whom they are entrusted. This is essential for your safeguarding in both the spiritual and emotional realms. There exist profound truths, illuminating insights, and indeed, delicate vulnerabilities that are destined for your understanding alone or perhaps for a chosen few. What prompts such a question, you wonder? For there are those who may not grasp the truth. Some may scoff, others may question, and even more troubling, there are those who will twist your own insights and truths to serve their purposes. The selected few frequently face misinterpretation, and within this misapprehension resides peril. It has been proclaimed that one should not offer what is sacred to those unworthy, nor present precious gifts to the ungrateful, for they may disregard their value and turn against you with hostility. As a selected being, you bear treasures of insight, blessings, and a sacred empowerment that not all are prepared to embrace or honor. It is essential to safeguard these. It is not your purpose to reveal every facet of your path or your spiritual revelations to those who do not resonate with your frequency. It is essential to cultivate wisdom in each encounter. Now let us embark on the journey to unveil the first sacred truth that you must safeguard to ensure your well-being. Revelation 1. Guard your sacred wisdom. Your sacred wisdom is precious. Not every insight bestowed upon you is intended for public discourse, particularly not with those who lack spiritual vision. As a selected individual, you will receive insights and knowledge that may perplex others or even provoke their amusement. This is not a reflection of your error. It is due to their current unpreparedness to grasp the truths that have been bestowed upon you. Contemplate the heralds of wisdom across the ages. They frequently conveyed their messages through allegories or concealed specific truths until the appointed moment arrived. What is the reason behind this? For they understood the significance of their burden. Revealing these sacred truths too soon or to the unworthy may result in mockery, suffering, and even spiritual harm. Honor your spiritual insights as if they are precious gems. These matters transcend trivial exchanges and the mere appeasement of another's inquisitiveness. Your insights are blessings, intended to illuminate your path and empower you on your journey. If revealed thoughtlessly, these sacred truths may lose their luster in the perception of others, or even more troubling, they may be distorted and turned against you. Allow me to express my thoughts with utmost clarity. This does not imply that you refrain from imparting your insights. There will be instances when the higher calling urges you to share your voice, and you will sense when the moment is appropriate. But until that sacred moment comes, protect your revelations with utmost care. Have faith in your profound understanding. The sacred knowledge bestowed upon you carries a purpose, and that purpose includes safeguarding it until the moment arrives for its rightful unveiling. If you have ever experienced a sense of being misinterpreted after revealing something profound and sacred, this is the reason behind it. The realm of understanding is not yet prepared to embrace the entirety of your wisdom. The journey of the selected is fraught with challenges, and a significant part of that struggle arises from bearing wisdom that remains beyond the grasp of many. But that is perfectly acceptable. Your purpose is not to sway the masses. Your presence is essential to complete your sacred purpose. And a vital aspect of that purpose is recognizing the moments to embrace silence. Whispered Revelation 2, conceal your weaknesses. The second truth you must safeguard as one selected is your weaknesses. Indeed, even those who are set apart possess vulnerabilities. Though you may receive celestial guidance, you remain mortal, and mortals often encounter moments of uncertainty, trepidation, and fatigue. These vulnerabilities, however, must remain concealed from all but the chosen few. What is the reason behind this? For there are those who may not extend their kindness to you. Indeed, there are those who may seize upon your vulnerable moments to launch spiritual or emotional assaults against you. In this realm, where vitality holds great value, revealing your true self to those unworthy can lead to a depletion of your essence. There are entities that thrive on the energy of the enlightened, not out of admiration, but with the intent to dim their brilliance. Exercise wisdom in choosing those worthy of your heart's trust. The realm is inhabited by individuals who may seem encouraging in your presence, yet whisper against you when you are not around. These are the individuals who, upon discovering your vulnerabilities, will take advantage of them. I'm not suggesting you should completely conceal your essence. Negative. In our journey, we seek moments of profound connection, yearning for those who can witness our deepest vulnerabilities and still extend their unwavering love and support. Yet, such individuals are rare and elusive. They are not the multitude. They are the ones discovered through heartfelt supplication, through celestial direction, and through trials of faith. Guard your heart with reverence. Reflect on the sacred moments of Jesus in his last hours. He kept his fears and anguish hidden from the multitude. He summoned only his most devoted followers to accompany him in the sacred Garden of Gethsemane. Even then, he recognized the significance of solitude in his most delicate hours. Embrace this wisdom. Reveal your burdens to those who have demonstrated their worthiness, yet protect your sacred space from those who might exploit your suffering for their own benefit. You, the selected one, are on a sacred journey. The wisdom and fragility you possess are hallowed, meant for a select few to understand. As you progress along your path, hold this truth close to your heart. Not every ear is prepared to listen, and not every heart is equipped to comprehend. Safeguard that which has been bestowed upon you. Protect your essence with the understanding that some truths are sacred and should remain unspoken. Hidden truths await. Protect your essence as if it were a holy light. Let us engage in a discussion about your essence. Have you ever observed how individuals appear to be magnetically attracted to you, as if they can perceive a unique essence within you? Your essence emanates with a unique brilliance, setting you apart in a profound way. You possess a radiant essence that may elude the comprehension of others, yet its presence is undeniably felt. This is a sacred gift and a heavy responsibility. Your essence is your sacred offering. It is the essence that drives your sacred purpose. Yet there lies a profound truth. There exist individuals and even ethereal beings that may attempt to deplete you of this vital essence. These are the individuals who perpetually seek your assistance, yet provide no reciprocation. The individuals who approach you with their burdens, their shadows, and their turmoil, drawing upon your inner light and strength. They perceive the brilliance within you, and rather than being motivated to discover their own, they endeavor to draw from yours. Your energy wanes after specific encounters for a reason. Your perception is aligned with a deeper truth. Your inner voice is guiding you, revealing that your vitality is being drained by an individual who does not truly care for your well-being. Now grasp this truth. It is not your duty to give of yourself to all. Indeed, your purpose is to fulfill a sacred duty. Yet, one must also exercise discernment. Not all who yearn for your light are worthy of its grace. Some exist solely to absorb, to seize, and to depart, leaving you devoid of fulfillment. This is why protecting your essence is one of the most vital truths for the enlightened. Without it, you will discover yourself drained, diminished, and incapable of accomplishing the sacred purpose you are destined to fulfill. How do you protect your essence? First, become aware of the moments when your energy is being depleted. Heed the whispers of your physical being, the currents of your emotions, and the essence of your spirit. When you experience that weighty, drained feeling after being in the presence of another, it serves as a signal. You have been bestowed with the sacred ability to perceive beyond the ordinary for a purpose. Have faith in it. If an individual repeatedly brings you down rather than uplifting your spirit, they are not aiding in your journey towards enlightenment. It is essential to create space between yourself and the situation. Secondly, embrace the sacred practice of declining. As a selected being, you frequently feel compelled to assist, to mend, to lead. That is an intrinsic aspect of your essence. Yet, let it be known that even those who bring solace require moments of respite. One cannot share what one does not possess. Declining a request does not reflect a lack of generosity. It bestows wisdom upon you. It serves as a sacred shield for your essence, enabling you to conserve it for those who genuinely value and require it, as well as for your personal, spiritual path. Third, exercise discernment in choosing those who may enter your sacred space. Not all souls are worthy of your light, of your essence. The individuals you surround yourself with ought to be those who elevate your spirit, invigorate your essence, and recognize the holiness of your journey. Embrace the company of those who uplift and inspire your journey, rather than those who seek to drain your vitality for their own purposes. Recall that even the divine presence chose carefully the company he kept. He did not reveal his essence completely to all those he met. He gathered those who were dear to him, forming a sacred circle, where bonds of intimacy and trust varied among them. Embrace the wisdom found within this illustration. Exercise discernment in choosing those who enter your sacred and emotional realms. Guard the sanctity of your being. Now let us delve further. Beyond your essence, let us delve into your aura. Your existence, the core of your identity, is holy. This transcends mere energy. It encompasses the sacred space you inhabit in this realm. Your presence holds significance, a sacred mission. As a selected individual, you must grasp the significance of that essence. Have you ever stepped into a space and sensed a profound change in the energy around you? Or perhaps you have uttered a few phrases, and in an instant, all eyes are drawn to you. Your essence draws others in with an irresistible force. Unbeknownst to you, an ethereal presence surrounds you, influencing the environments you grace with your presence. This occurrence is not a mere coincidence. It is an integral aspect of your divine purpose. Yet, with profound presence arises immense duty. Not all souls are deserving of the honor to walk alongside you. While it may seem severe, it is indeed the reality. You have been selected for a sacred mission, destined for a path that few can truly comprehend. Some individuals may feel overwhelmed by your aura, others may harbor jealousy, while a few might attempt to overshadow your brilliance, as it challenges their own identity. It is essential to be deliberate in choosing the environments you inhabit and the souls you permit to partake in your essence. How do you safeguard your essence? First, be aware of the surroundings you choose to inhabit. Some locations resonate with a heavy aura, and as an enlightened being, you possess a heightened awareness of these energies compared to others. Entering a space brimming with animosity, envy, or spiritual shadows can profoundly impact your essence. Your essence can transform the surroundings, yet it remains vulnerable to the forces that dwell within them. Guard your spirit by exercising wisdom in your choices of places and companions. Secondly, recognize that your existence is a blessing. Not all are worthy of its radiant glow. This is not a matter of pride. It is essential to safeguard the sanctity of your true essence. One would never cast a cherished gem into the filth of the earth. Why would you choose to surround your radiant essence with environments or connections that obscure your brilliance? Select with discernment. Your purpose transcends the roles of friend, confidant, or guide for all. Your purpose holds greater significance than that. Third, welcome the strength found in solitude. As a selected individual, there will be moments when you must withdraw from the world to rejuvenate, to re-establish your connection with the sacred, and to safeguard your essence from excessive exposure. Solitude transcends the notion of loneliness. It embodies a sacred safeguarding of the spirit. In moments of retreat, your essence finds renewal, embracing new insights and fortifying itself for the path that lies ahead. Embrace the moments of solitude and reflection that nourish your spirit. Indeed, it is of utmost importance. Reflect on the frequency with which Jesus sought solitude, stepping away from the throngs to engage in prayerful communion. He recognized the significance of solitude in nurturing his spiritual fortitude and bond with the divine. If he required that time, how much more do we seek it? Your essence is profound, yet it requires safeguarding and rejuvenation. Isolation serves as the gateway to rejuvenation. Beloved souls, your essence and your being are your greatest treasures. They serve as the bedrock of your sacred strength, your purpose, and your capacity to influence the realm around you. Yet, they possess a delicate nature when not shielded from harm. It is essential to protect your energy with careful judgment and insight, and to honor your existence as the precious blessing that it truly represents. Not all souls are worthy of your presence. Not every setting nurtures your blossoming spirit. Through the establishment of boundaries, the exercise of discernment, and the acceptance of solitude's strength, you safeguard the very core of your being. And in doing so, you ensure that you are prepared to embrace your sacred purpose. Hidden Revelation 5. The strength of stillness. As a selected being, stillness is among your most formidable companions. In a realm filled with clamor, where the desire for expression reigns supreme, there exists profound strength in the art of silence. Now, this does not imply dwelling in perpetual obscurity or refraining from expressing your authentic self. It signifies the wisdom of discerning the moments to voice one's thoughts and the times to embrace silence. There exists a profound purpose behind the silence of the revered spiritual sages of the past. Silence carries a unique essence, a sacred essence. In stillness, you connect with the ethereal world in manners beyond the reach of language. Contemplate this deeply. How frequently have you found yourself lamenting words uttered in a moment of impulsiveness or exasperation? Words hold immense power. They manifest they obliterate, and once unleashed into existence, they are irrevocable. Yet stillness is a realm of introspection, of deep thought, and of harnessing strength. In choosing silence, particularly when the world anticipates your response, you are mastering the flow of your own essence. In stillness, you collect profound insights. You cultivate the ability to witness, to perceive, and to grasp the profound significance underlying circumstances that might typically elicit a strong emotional reaction. In stillness, a guardian emerges. As a selected guide, there will be moments when individuals may incite you, interrogate you, or test your sacred journey. In these sacred moments, stillness may serve as your most powerful protector. By choosing not to engage with negativity or provocations, you safeguard your vitality and maintain your tranquility. Not every struggle is yours to engage in, and at times, the most prudent choice is to remain silent entirely. Ponder this deeply. In the face of his accusers, he chose to embrace silence. In the face of inquiry and derision, he embraced the quietude of non-resistance, opting for stillness rather than rebuttal. What is the reason behind this? For he understood that his purpose and essence were beyond the need for worldly affirmation. He was steadfast in his identity and purpose, fully aware of his mission. As a selected envoy, you are called to embrace a similar perspective. There is no need to seek validation from those who cannot comprehend your journey. Allow their voices to rise, permit their inquiries to flow, yet embrace the power of silence as your answer. By doing so, you preserve mastery over your own sacred essence, discerning the moments to express and the times to remain still. Let us illuminate a point of clarity. There are instances when you will be summoned to share your voice. When the higher forces inspire you to impart your knowledge or to stand up for a just cause, act without delay. Be aware of the distinction between a sacred summons to convey truth and a mere emotional response. How can one discern the moments to share their voice and the times to embrace stillness? Wisdom reveals the truth through careful understanding. In moments of emotional intensity, it is wise to take a sacred pause before offering your response. Contemplate within. Is this deserving of my vitality? Will my words illuminate the path, or will they succumb to the shadows? Will my reply fulfill my purpose? Or is it merely a response to the ignorance or negativity of another? In many instances, the absence of words holds a greater strength. In quietude, you uphold your grace, your vitality, and your concentration. You reject the influence of adversaries in your life. And most importantly, you create an opening for celestial insight to illuminate your forthcoming journey. Hidden circle, the craft of subtlety. Discretion intertwines with silence, yet it functions on a distinct plane. Discretion embodies the wisdom of discerning what to share and what to keep sacred. As a selected individual, certain elements of your existence, your spiritual journey, and your purpose must stay concealed. This is not a matter of dwelling in trepidation or concealment. It is essential to recognize that some truths are sacred and not intended for public discourse. We inhabit a realm captivated by the fervor of excessive revelation. The realm of social interaction, with its incessant exchanges and the quest for affirmation, has compelled numerous individuals to disclose the minutiae of their existence to the world. Yet for those selected, this path holds peril. Your path of enlightenment is holy, and not all are destined to observe it. The importance of prudence. Prudence shields you from unwarranted spiritual assaults. When you share extensively about your essence, your aspirations, your challenges, and your triumphs, you invite others to influence your sacred path. Some may act from envy, others from spite, and some may not even be aware of the pain they inflict. Envision your journey of the spirit as a fragile blossom, nurtured with care. It requires patience to flourish, to establish its foundation and to fortify itself before it can endure the trials of nature. Should you unveil it prematurely, it risks succumbing to the elements, the tempest, and even the unwitting footsteps of those who tread upon it. Your path mirrors this sacred voyage. Until you are completely anchored in your purpose, it is essential to be discerning about what you reveal and to whom. Sharing your experiences is still a valuable endeavor. There will be moments when unveiling your narrative will uplift others, and there will be instances when the inner voice guides you to disclose particular facets of your path. Yet, those instances should be steered by higher understanding rather than the yearning for recognition or approval, safeguarding your spiritual journey. Prudence holds great significance on your journey of spiritual advancement. As you evolve, you will encounter insights, transformations, and instances of profound understanding. These are sacred offerings intended to empower you and illuminate your journey. Yet, not all souls are prepared to receive or comprehend the gifts bestowed upon you. Disclosing these insights too soon may result in misinterpretation, ridicule, or even spiritual harm. The adversary, in both the tangible and ethereal domains, flourishes on knowledge. The deeper their understanding of your path, your vulnerabilities, and your intentions, the simpler it becomes for them to hinder your advancement. This is why careful consideration is paramount. Guard your sacred journey until the moment arrives for it to be unveiled. Advance quietly and allow your achievements and inner strength to resonate when the moment is appropriate. Wisdom, in connections wisdom, also extends to your connections. As a selected individual, you will forge bonds with others who share a similar spiritual journey, and these connections will be essential for your development. Yet, not all connections warrant the gaze of the world. There are bonds that ought to be cherished in secrecy, held in reverence. Because they are guided by a higher purpose, this is particularly evident in the realm of romantic relationships. As a selected being, you may encounter souls who are captivated by your radiance, yet may not share the same purpose as you. Exercise wisdom in choosing those who enter your sacred space, and be mindful of the souls with whom you unveil your most profound truths. Maintaining discretion in your relationships safeguards the sanctity of your bond from external disruptions and negativity, the strength found in quietude. At last, we shall explore the profound strength found in the art of quietude. This entails embracing choices, engaging in endeavors, and advancing along your sacred path without the need to proclaim each step taken. In the stillness, great strength resides, for it grants the opportunity to create free from distractions, interruptions, or unwarranted observation. In the stillness of your journey, you create an opportunity for personal growth, free from the weight of external judgments or anticipations. Your attention can be directed entirely towards your purpose and your bond with the sacred. And when the moment arrives to unveil the results of your efforts, the influence will be unmistakable. Beloved souls, tranquility and wisdom are your sacred protection. In a realm filled with clamor and excessive revelations, one must tread an alternate journey. Select your expressions with intention, safeguard your spiritual journey, and exercise wisdom in choosing those who enter your sacred space. Bear in mind that some truths are sacred, and not every conflict demands your engagement. By embracing the strength of quietude and carefulness, you safeguard your essence, your being, and your sacred purpose. Hidden Revelation 7. Embrace your feelings, for they are an integral aspect of the human journey. Though you are set apart, you shall still traverse the vast realm of feelings. Bliss, despair, rage, affection, exasperation. Yet, this is where your journey takes a unique turn. It is essential to maintain mastery over your emotions. To fulfill your sacred purpose, you must strive to attain mastery over them. To truly command your feelings, one must not stifle them, but rather seek to comprehend their essence. It is essential to understand their origins, the reasons for their emergence, and the means to direct them in a manner that aligns with your intentions rather than hinders them. This endeavor is challenging, yet it is essential. What makes the mastery of emotions so vital? For you are a selected being, a champion of the spirit. And akin to a noble champion, you must maintain serenity and clarity, even amidst the fiercest of conflicts. When feelings surge, one may find themselves adrift. Your discernment wanes, and the capacity for sound choices diminishes. The adversary, be it of a spiritual or corporeal nature, flourishes amidst disorder. When your emotions govern you, you open yourself to the forces of manipulation, distraction, and eventual downfall. Reflect on the tale of Moses. Even after guiding his people from the land of bondage, he wrestled with his inner turmoil. In a moment of exasperation, he struck the stone rather than addressing it as he had been divinely guided to do. This moment of wrath denied him the opportunity to reach the sacred realm. Numbers 27:12. This illustrates that even the most exalted leaders can succumb to their feelings if they do not learn to control them. How to command your emotions. Commanding your emotions begins with self-awareness. It is essential to harmonize with the depths of your inner being. In moments when fury surges, when sorrow threatens to engulf your spirit, or when unease quietly approaches, take a moment to breathe and reflect. Contemplate the reason behind your emotions. What is the source of this feeling? Emotions frequently connect to profound matters, anxieties, lingering wounds, and unfulfilled hopes. Grasping the essence allows you to confront the origin, guiding you to respond thoughtfully, instead of merely reacting to fleeting feelings. Next, cultivate the mastery of your emotions. This is the gift of mastering your emotions with grace and purpose. It is a matter of embracing a thoughtful response rather than a hasty reaction. In moments of intense feeling, pause before taking action. Pause for a moment to inhale deeply, to ground yourself, and to inquire within, what is the most enlightened path forward? This brief moment of reflection can shield you from choices you might come to lament. Bear in mind that true emotional mastery does not entail the denial or repression of your feelings. Indeed, engaging in such actions may pose significant risks. Repressed feelings linger, waiting to be acknowledged. They simmer and ultimately burst forth. Embrace your emotions, yet allow them to guide you, not control your path. You hold the reins of your feelings, guiding them rather than being led by them. Harnessing emotions for inner power. Your feelings can serve as a wellspring of strength when directed with intention. When you encounter justifiable indignation, it can serve as a catalyst for transformative progress. Fury in the face of wrongdoing can ignite a movement that fosters profound change, both in the spirit and society. In a similar vein, sorrow can inspire a deep sense of compassion, urging you to mend and elevate those who are in pain. Harness your emotions as a guiding force, rather than allowing them to control you. In moments of intense feeling, reflect on how you might transform that energy into a force for good. Can your discontent ignite a flame of determination within you? Can your sorrow enhance your understanding of others? Can your happiness be a source of elevation for those in your presence? By channeling your emotions into a higher energy, you maintain mastery over your path and stay true to your sacred purpose. Hidden Enigma 8. Upholding equilibrium in every aspect. Equilibrium serves as the foundation of a selected individual's existence. In the absence of equilibrium, even the mightiest of spiritual champions may succumb. Harmony is the essence that anchors you, enabling you to traverse the delicate boundary between the ethereal and the tangible realms without becoming lost in either. Yet, sustaining harmony in the tumultuous landscape of the present age proves to be a formidable challenge. You find yourself drawn in myriad directions, your duties, connections, obligations, and, undeniably, your journey of the spirit. Exercise caution, for one may easily become engulfed, fatigued, or estranged from their true calling. How to uphold equilibrium as a selected individual. First, elevate your spiritual journey. Your sacred bond with the divine is the essence of all your endeavors. Without it, you shall wander aimlessly, devoid of clarity and meaning. Regardless of the chaos that life may bring, carve out moments each day for sacred rituals, prayer, meditation, introspection, or simply embracing the stillness. This daily communion with the sacred will ground you and provide the insight and fortitude required to face the trials of existence. Secondly, embrace the art of nurturing oneself. One cannot share from a vessel that is devoid of substance. Your physical, mental, and emotional wellness holds equal significance to your spiritual vitality. Honor your vessel with nourishing sustenance, restorative slumber, and invigorating movement. Guard your spirit by establishing sacred boundaries, steering clear of harmful surroundings, and partaking in pursuits that fill your heart with joy and tranquility. Recall that harmony encompasses nurturing the entirety of one's being, not solely the spiritual dimension. Third, embrace the power of refusal. As a selected individual, others will instinctively be drawn to you, looking for your wisdom, your illumination, your vitality. As you embark on your sacred journey to assist and elevate those around you, it is equally vital to safeguard your own well-being from the burdens of excess. You are not the bearer of the weight of all souls, nor can you mend every wound that exists. Master the art of knowing when to intervene and when to withdraw. Declining is not an act of selfishness. It is essential for preserving harmony. Fourth, nurture a harmonious perspective. This signifies steering clear of excesses. Excesses in any form, be it in feelings, actions, or convictions, may result in disharmony. Remain rooted in your essence. Pursue enlightenment through the sacred and the tangible. Be mindful that you exist in both realms of existence, each holding significance in your path forward. When one becomes overly fixated on a singular aspect and disregards the other, a state of imbalance ensues, affecting the harmony of relationships. Harmony holds great significance in your connections with others. As a selected being, your connections can either fortify or diminish your sacred journey. Embrace the company of those who uplift your journey, who recognize the significance of your purpose, and who infuse your existence with light and joy. Simultaneously, create space between yourself and those who deplete your vitality or divert you from your sacred mission. Yet, harmony does not imply severing all connections with those who are facing challenges or require support. It signifies the wisdom of understanding the balance between selflessness and the necessity of retreating to restore one's spirit. You are not destined to bear the burdens of all, but you are meant to shine brightly. Harmony enables you to embrace that purpose, while preserving your essence, ensuring equilibrium between solitude and connection. Ultimately, harmonize your moments of introspection with those of communion. As we previously explored, the embrace of solitude is essential for your sacred rejuvenation. In these serene instances, you are bestowed with wisdom, fortitude, and insight from a higher power. Yet, of equal significance is the bond you share with those around you. As a selected being, your purpose is to lead, motivate, and elevate others. This calls for engagement with the surrounding realm. The essence lies in discovering a harmonious flow that resonates with your spirit. Take moments of solitude to rejuvenate your essence, yet remain connected to the world around you. Your purpose awaits, and it calls for your interaction with those around you. Harmonize your moments of solitude with profound connections, and you shall discover that your spiritual essence deepens with every encounter. Those selected to navigate their feelings and uphold equilibrium embark on a journey that transcends individual aspirations. They are vital for your sacred journey and evolution. Emotional mastery guides you to maintain focus and control, while balance anchors you keeping you aligned with your sacred purpose. Keep in mind that you tread upon a hallowed journey, where each step demands mindfulness, commitment, and elegance. By mastering your emotions and embracing a harmonious existence, you enable yourself to navigate the world with resilience, insight, and a higher calling. Hidden Revelation 9. Shield your essence from harmful forces and assaults. As a selected being, you possess a heightened spiritual awareness that surpasses that of many. The delicate forces enveloping you resonate with the essence of individuals, environments, and circumstances. This profound awareness is a blessing, yet it also renders you more vulnerable to adverse energies. Spiritual assaults, whether they arise from individuals, surroundings, or invisible entities, are indeed genuine. They may reveal themselves through feelings of emotional fatigue, uncertainty, apprehension, trepidation, or even manifest as bodily ailments. That is why safeguarding your spirit is essential for your well-being and your capacity to fulfill your purpose. How to safeguard your essence first. Nurture a profound bond with the sacred. Your bond with the Supreme Being is your greatest shield against all adversities. When you align with the sacred, you are bestowed with wisdom, insight, and a barrier of spiritual safeguarding. This bond serves as a stronghold for your essence, protecting you from the shadows and malevolence that wish to bring you harm. How do you nurture this sacred bond? Through sacred daily rituals. Devotion, contemplation, and the study of holy writings are vital. These practices maintain your connection to the higher realms, anchoring you in love, light, and profound understanding. When you are firmly rooted in your spirit, the influence of outside forces diminishes significantly. Secondly, employ sacred instruments to amplify your safeguarding. These instruments may encompass prayer, affirmations, crystals, protective symbols, or even the humble act of seeking divine support. Among the most potent invocations for safeguarding is the prayer bestowed upon us, serving as a barrier against malevolence, guiding us away from trials, and liberating us from darkness. As noted in Matthew 6:13, in moments of feeling besieged, be it in spirit or emotion, utter affirmations of safeguarding for your being. Proclaim that you are enveloped in radiance, and that no force devised against you shall succeed. Third, purify your essence consistently. As your physical form requires purification, so too does your essence seek renewal. Unfavorable energies may cling to your being, emanating from your environment, from individuals who drain your spirit, or from challenging circumstances. Through sacred practices such as the cleansing smoke of sage, the purifying embrace of salt water, or the serene visualization of radiant light enveloping you, one can dispel negative energies and restore a state of spiritual clarity, becoming aware of unseen influences. Not every obstacle you encounter is a malevolent force, yet as one set apart, it is essential to remain vigilant to the omens that present themselves. Spiritual assaults frequently emerge as intense sensations of fear, uncertainty, or disarray. At times, you might sense a distance from your true calling, or from a higher presence, and sources of inspiration that once ignited your spirit may now seem devoid of significance. One might encounter unexpected discord in their connections, a weighty feeling, or persistent troubling thoughts. When you perceive these omens, remain calm. Recognize that this is a diversion from your destined journey. In these sacred moments, the essence of spiritual safeguarding takes on profound significance. Seek wisdom through prayer, request celestial support, and envelop yourself in a shield of sacred energy. Resist the grip of fear, for it is the most potent weapon wielded by the adversary. Instead, remain steadfast in your belief and your bond with the sacred. Revelation 10. Uphold a steadfast bond with the sacred. The ultimate truth serves as the bedrock for all that follows. Upholding an unwavering bond with the sacred, for without this bond, none of the other truths will endure. This bond is your sacred thread. It is the wellspring of your insight, your safeguard, and your strength as one selected for a higher purpose. How can you deepen your bond with the sacred? First and foremost, carve out moments each day to connect with the sacred presence. Regardless of whether you refer to it as prayer, meditation, or reflection, this moment is hallowed. It is at the moment you harmonize with the elevated energies that steer your existence. It is in the moments of receiving profound messages, insights, and guidance that you find the path to fulfill your sacred purpose. Many of the selected ones become ensnared by the relentless pace of existence, succumbing to the pressures of the earthly realm. Earthly duties, connections with others, and obligations may draw your focus away from your sacred journey. However, allow me to express this with utmost clarity. Overlooking your bond with the sacred is the gravest peril you can face. In moments of disconnection, one finds themselves exposed to the tumult of existence. When you stray from your true calling, you diminish the strength of your sacred shield. Even the revered figure, in the midst of his sacred mission, would frequently retreat to quiet places to commune in prayer. He recognized that his power was derived from his bond with the Creator. If one so revered required moments of renewal, how much greater is our need for such respite? As a selected being, you must elevate this bond above all else, nurturing your ability to listen spiritually. Another facet of deepening your bond with the sacred is discovering the art of attentive listening. Frequently, we engage in prayer or meditation as if it were merely a dialogue from one perspective. We communicate, we seek wisdom, yet we often neglect to hear. The sacred communicates with us constantly, through our inner knowing, through omens, through the events that unfold around us. Yet, we must be in harmony to perceive it. To truly hear the whispers of the soul, one must embrace silence. It necessitates silencing the clamor of the external realm and the tumult within your thoughts. As you cultivate the art of listening, you will discover that the solutions to your inquiries often reside deep within your own being. The sacred communicates through your inner wisdom, through that quiet, gentle whisper that guides you toward the path of truth. Yet one must be open to hear, yielding to the higher purpose. Ultimately, nurturing a profound bond with the higher realm necessitates a willingness to let go. This signifies a call to action, not a retreat into passivity. It signifies having faith that a higher power has a purpose for your existence, and that purpose is aligned with your ultimate well-being. Your journey, marked by a higher calling, may often appear perplexing to those in your midst, and even to yourself at times. Have faith that each obstacle and every teaching is integral to your journey of enlightenment and purpose. Embracing surrender involves releasing the desire to govern every aspect of life. It signifies surrendering your fears, your doubts, and your anxieties to a higher power. When you yield, you allow yourself to receive celestial guidance and wonders. You start to recognize that all things are aligning for your benefit, even in moments when it seems to be unraveling. This is not mere belief without sight. It is profound insight from the sacred realm. It is the realization that the design of the Supreme Being transcends all that we can conceive. By yielding to that plan, you harmonize with celestial timing, celestial wisdom, and celestial strength. The strength of belief. Belief is the foundation of your bond with the sacred. It is belief that upholds you in times of uncertainty, when obstacles appear overwhelming, and when the weight of existence feels burdensome. Belief assures you of companionship, that you are under celestial guardianship, and that your purpose is directed by powers beyond your own. As a selected soul, your belief shall face trials. In moments of solitude, when uncertainty clouds your path and the burdens of existence seem overwhelming, you may find yourself questioning your true calling. In those moments, hold this truth close. The sacred presence never forsakes those who are destined. Guidance surrounds you, even in moments when the path ahead seems unclear. Belief does not equate to the lack of uncertainty. It is the choice to advance regardless of the circumstances. It is the profound understanding that regardless of the circumstances, you are destined to follow the correct journey. When you uphold your belief, you nurture your bond with the sacred, and that bond will guide you through any tempest. Beloved seekers, the path you tread is holy, yet it is also fraught with trials. Divine safeguarding and a profound bond with the higher realms serve as your most powerful shields. They serve as the bedrock that empowers you to traverse this journey with assurance, insight, and resilience. Always cherish your bond with the sacred. It is the wellspring of your strength, your direction, and your safeguard. Maintain the harmony of your spirit, protect your heart, and have faith that each step you take is guided by a higher purpose. With these revelations, you are now empowered to traverse the journey of the selected with bravery and divine wisdom. You are accompanied by a greater presence. Power transcends your being, directing your path. Have faith in this truth, and understand that your existence serves a higher calling beyond your current comprehension. If this video has illuminated your understanding, we invite you to express your appreciation with a thumbs up, join our community by subscribing to our channel, and activate the notification bell to remain connected with our latest offerings. We invite you to express your reflections and journeys in the comments below, as we come together to cultivate a fellowship of kindred spirits committed to the pursuit of enlightenment and self-discovery. Remain in grace and keep illuminating the path for others. Until we meet again, I express my gratitude for your presence in this sacred journey.